Hello, this is David, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest V for the PlayStation 2. Little Master David, oops, Your Highness, I mean. Lord Arajan ordered the soldiers to anchor Your Majesty's ship in the channel near the castle. Mr. Monster was also summoned and has taken up shop in the bar on the second floor. You can ask the barkeep, Miss Louita, to call any non-monster companions. Please, take me with you on this excursion. Even though I'm getting on in years, I can best anyone half my age. Is that right? That Sancho's pretty strong. He's been losing his breath more and more lately, though. Sancho told us all sorts of things when we went on our adventures. He was with us when we went looking for the Staff of Staurosis, too. Huh. Well, Sancho might be pretty strong and you might be okay, but he's really slow. He only has Kabuff and Snooze and like a location spell, and he's pretty generic. He's just like a generic warrior. He can't heal or do anything kind of like utilitarian. So, sorry, Sancho, but you're not coming with us. So if you want to recruit monsters, you can talk to Mr. Monster right over here. If you want to recruit human party members, talk to Miss Louita right there. And if you want to go to the bank, you can go to the banker right there, that old lady right there. But we're not going to put anybody in a party quite yet. There is one person that I do want to recruit and use for exactly one battle, and that is Pippin. Reminds me of Great Expectations. Hello, my name's Pippin. It was my dream to become a soldier ever since I was a kid. You don't know how happy I'd be if I can go on your adventure with you. Just ask for me at Louita's Tavern. Okay, I sure will. So now that we have Pippin in our party, what we are going to do is I'm going to go to Louita's Tavern. I'm going to put him in my party. I'm going to use him in exactly one battle, and then I'm going to go and come back and kick him out of my party and get a collectible. And I'm going to meet you then. I am back at Louita's Tavern, and I fought with Pippin in exactly one battle. I just want to show you real quick Sancho's stats. And this is Pippin's stats. I took all the equipment off of Pippin, and I redistributed it among my party members. He starts at level 1, he got up to level 3. Sancho starts at level 20, and, I mean, he's better than Pippin, but, you know, I have much better things going on right now. And you can only have 8 people in your party. And my monsters are pretty good, and then I also have to make room for my kids, so, you know, it takes a while. So let's go back to Pippin's room and talk to him real quick. This is his room, there he is. Sire, I was so moved by your vastly superior fighting skills while we were traveling. Don't hesitate to call on me again if you'd like my aid. By the way, my Pop was a guard here too, remember? I found this among Pop's old belongings. It's part of a chess set. Apparently, all of Granvania's soldiers were hooked on it back then. According to the castle's old artisan, a chancellor first introduced everyone to this game. Pop used to say this game completely consumed the players' hearts. Please, sire, won't you take this so that it will never again steal away the soldiers' attention? Then it's yours, thank you very much. I'll get it for you right away. Awesome, get the monster chess set. Sweet. Okay, so that's another collectible. I want to let you know what my party is going to look like now that I have Rex and Tabitha in it. It's going to be my hero David, Rex, Tabitha, Barongo, of course, Pierre, the Slime Knight, Marco, the King Slime, Wings, the Chimera. I'm keeping him in just because of multi-heal. There's really no other reason. And Healy, the Heal Slime. Anyway, I'm going to zoom over to North Church, and I'm going to meet back at the church north of Granvania. Let's head inside. I'm warning you right now, we have nothing but side quests today. There is no storyline, it's all side quests. We dedicated years to make more batches of our church's very special ink which lasts for ages. I put a trumpeter's tusk in a special ink mixture and let it ferment for several years. It finally finished last night, about time too. I want to spread the fruits of my labor to everyone. Would you like some? Very well then. Please be careful and don't waste or spill it. And I get the trumpeter's ink. Awesome. Okay, so got that collectible, I got my chest piece collectible. So it looks like the next thing that I want to do is head off to the Kingdom of Telepador. I'm going to zoom on over there. Let's see, where is it? There it is. And I have to wander inside and then talk to the Queen. So here I am in Telepador, let's talk to the Queen. Welcome to my kingdom. I'm Isis, this country's queen. Hello, we've met before, haven't we? David, correct? I've kept you in my thoughts ever since our previous encounter. Several days ago, the heavens blessed me with a startling revelation. The arrival of the legendary hero is imminent. Why, hello there. That boy over there is your son, is he not? Just as I thought. Time has truly flown by now that I see you with your children. What's your name, child? I see. Pleased to meet you, Rex. I sense something from this child. It's very strong. Overwhelming, even. Please bring your son and follow me to the shrine. I certainly will. Come this way. Okay, very good. So, if you remember last time that we were here, David tried to try on the helmet, even though he knew that he couldn't equip the sword that we got in Pappas' cave, and he also knew that he couldn't equip the shield that we got when we married Florida. We tried the helmet anyway, because, you know, why not? Couldn't equip it. And now here we are, and we know that our son is the legendary hero, so he's going to go in there and equip it. And then we're going to get a brand new helmet for him. So our guys are getting pretty well equipped, even though I'm not able to buy any equipment. We're still getting some decent equipment, which is really nice. And then, oh, here we are. Perfect. What lies before you is the heavenly helm that was entrusted to our kingdom long ago. If you truly are the legendary hero, you should be able to don this helm. Please try on this helm, Prince Rex. Oh, well, there we go. I investigated the beautifully decorated helm in front of him. Found the heavenly helm. Very good. And it's too big. Yet magically the heavenly helm slowly shrunk down to size. Outstanding, the heavenly helm now fits Rex perfectly. So the prophecy has been fulfilled. At long last, the legendary heroes appeared to save us once again. Prince Rex, only you can destroy the darkness and return balance to our world. Well, if everything's settled here, let us return to the throne room. I must quickly relay this good news to my people. Yes. Okay, well, next on my list of things to do, we're going to head over to Reinhardt Castle. I'll meet you there. I'm back in Reinhardt, but instead of heading inside the castle, I want to head over here to the left, because there's like a little something over here. There's a guy and a treasure. Crap! You found me again! Get back! I ain't getting you back to the wonderful treasure I stole! Ooh, a mini Kandar! Okay, yeah, we need... Oh, shit! I didn't want to have Rex and Tabitha in my party. Can I get them out of my party? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. So... Switch. Switch out. Rex. No, I can't. Oh, this sucks. This sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Let's dazzle him and Healy. Let's see. Oh, all you have is heal spells and everybody's gonna die. This is not good. Dazzle didn't affect him. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Let's try to dazzle him again. Okay, good, good. As long as I'm not hitting Rex and Tabitha, we should be fine. Only 4 damage from Tabitha. Okay, Rex got hit, so I'm going to have... actually, I don't... Oh, no, he doesn't really heal spell. I'm going to have Healy heal him up. So... yeah, Rex... You know, this is the problem. You change your party members, and no matter what you change them to, every single time that you go into a town, your family takes precedence over who you actually have in your party. So if you have a party of Pierre, Marco, and Healy, or Barongo, or something like that, then that's fine until you enter a town. And then all of a sudden, Rex, Tabitha will be thrown inside your party, and your monsters will get kicked out, which really sucks, because right now, I mean, normally they're really good, but right now, I don't want them in my party. They have, like, no HP, they have no skills, they got nothing. My other guys are, like, mid-20s, they're, like, level 6. So, anyway, I got the demon armor. That's really nice armor, but it's cursed. It has good defense power, but the thing is with its curse is that it drops your agility down to 0. So, I mean, it's fine to equip it on somebody if you don't want them to be attacking anytime soon. But, let's go and check on, Prince, Henry, and see how he's doing. Him and Maria. I mean, it's been a couple years now. It's been 8 years since we saw him last, so let's let him know that we're doing well. Maybe King Dale is still there. Let's see what we got going on here. There's Dale. Can it be? It's you! David, no, King David! I was so worried when you disappeared, but I heard recently that you were found and returned safely to Grand Vania. I hoped you would pay this kingdom a visit again soon. Please do stay as long as you desire. That guy's King Dale? He looks pretty young to be a king. Yeah, he kinda does. But anyway, this is Prince Henry and his wife's quarters. You shouldn't be here if you don't. It's you! So sorry, sir! Please, come this way. I certainly will. Who are you? No, Collins. When a visitor comes, what do? I'm terribly sorry for my son's rudeness, huh? Ah! My word, David! It's you, old boy! How I've waited for this moment! I was so happy when I heard you return safely to Grand Vania. What awful luck you have, David. You're the kind of guy that just finds trouble everywhere he goes. But I'm happy to see you safe and sound. Oh, right. Look, I'm a father too. This is my son, Collins. Enough, Collins. Aren't you going to address him properly? Ow, that hurts! How do you do? It's quite alright. I do apologize for his rudeness. By the way, don't you have children as well, David? Is that your son? Wow, he's a spitting image of his father. Oh, right. I'm sure you children would like to play. Why doesn't Collins give you a tour of the castle? Collins, please show our guests around our lovely home. Yeah, whatever. I don't think that this is going to end well. If Collins is anything like Henry was whenever he was a little brat. That's better. We can relax now that the noisy ones have gone. Now, dear, let Collins be Collins. He's too cute to stay cross with. Don't say that, Maria. Doesn't Collins remind you of a certain someone? When I was that age, I was an even greater terror. Yeah, you got that right. Let's see what Maria has to say. David, so I hear you're still progressing forward on your harsh voyage. I feel that peace will definitely return to this world as long as you're on the job. Yeah, I think so too. Well, let's go grab, the kids. So let's get out here, go down here. And his room is probably Henry's old room, more than likely. Dad! Collins disappeared! I opened a chest after he told me to bring us some lackey's badge. Then he up and ran off. Hey, Dad, will you help me look for him? Oh, it's like deja vu. Yeah, I'll help you guys look for him. Right where to search. I certainly did. Whoa, this room's got a secret staircase. Wow, Dad, you know a bunch of stuff. You found the staircase already? What a boring kid. But you didn't find the lackey's badge. I can't let you become my lackey. Huh? Prince Collins, are you pulling pranks in the castle again? What are you talking about? I've done nothing wrong. You'll anger father again. Go on now. Get what you deserve. You know, why couldn't we get a good chancellor? Why did we have to get the evil chancellor, and they get a good chancellor who actually, takes care of their kids and everything, and, make sure that they're right on task? So anyway, we gotta go back up, again, talk to Henry, and then talk to Collins. So there we go, right on through here. They shouldn't make this castle so big. All these expansive stairways and everything's a pain in the ass. Okay, let's talk to you. I guess I'm sorry. I'll give you something good because I put him through so much. I got the wind hat! Make good use of it now. That's a really good headgear for Tabitha. It would be nice if Henry and Maria could join you again. I would actually not mind having Henry and Maria join you. I think that would be pretty good. So anyway, I'm going to equip the wind hat on Tabitha, and then I'm going to meet you in Bianca's hometown, her home mountain village, which you cannot zoom to. I'm back in Bianca's hometown. It'll be interesting to see what Bianca and Duncan have to say about us, having kids and getting married and becoming a king, and what she all missed out on. So let's go on up in here and talk to them. Oh, Duncan's sleeping. Looks like I nodded off again. Can't keep doing that. Huh? Oh, my David! It's good to see you, David. It's been far too long. Bianca and I have been worried about you, David. Especially with all these rumors that's been going around recently. Huh? By the way, who are these children? What? They're your kids? Oh, I can't believe it. They both look so much like you, don't they? I see. So little David has his own kids now. I guess that means I'm getting old, too. Ah, working at the inn sure is tough. I wish I hadn't been born an innkeeper's son. Well, but I'd be happy enough if I could just see Bianca again. Hey, David, I'm so glad you're alright. I've been thinking about what happened to you. Because you haven't come around here in years. Wow, David, you've been through so much, haven't you? It's really toughened you up. Way back when we got rid of those musty old ghosts together, you never had to rely on me. David, I don't doubt you'll make that old man Papa's dreams come true and then some. Yeah, she's still talking about those ghosts. Ugh. So I want to go over here. Where is it? Is it over here? No. Okay, I know where it is. Okay, I want to go over here underneath the house. And through the back way. There you are, evil Kandar. Crap, you found me again! Get back! I ain't getting back the wonderful treasure you stole! Shite! I'll remember this! Yeah, screw you, Kandar. What do I get? Ooh, a silk bustier. Nice. That'll also be really good for Tabitha. So, I'm going to equip that on Tabitha, and next on my list of things to do, I'm going to be headed to Castle Linol. Bianca can't stop talking about it, so I'm going to go visit it. I'll catch you guys there in Linol Castle at night. Let's talk to our kids. There was a whole lot of evil ghosts when you first came here, weren't there? Was it scary? I bet Tabitha and I could take on a castle this size just fine. Yeah, I bet you could. Okay, so we need to find the king and the queen. Where are they? I thought they were in the garden. Oh, there they are. I see them. You don't have to say anything. I won't ever forget how David saved this castle. From that day forward, we've enjoyed our quiet life here. For years, a star-crossed young couple made this castle their home. It didn't last long, because I think they left something called the Kingdom of Light. By the way, about that beautiful tea set. Oh, that's our silver tea set! Wherever in the castle did you find it? Wow, this brings back so many memories. When we were still alive, the Queen and I often enjoyed our afternoon tea together. May I ask a favor? Won't you return that tea set to me? Oh, thank you so much. I shall give you my crown in return. Awesome. Okay, so that can be equipped on David. It's really good headgear, better than the Iron Mask, so I'm going to be equipping that on him. And also, you can only get that, the silver tea set if you bring it to the collection museum, and then you polish it, and then you have to polish it at night, and then take it back off at night, then bring it here. So it is quite the process to do it, but it's worth it for this crown, which can also be collectible, but I'm going to use it as armor for right now until I get something better. Our next stop is the town of Zoomfin. So let's zoom on over there. Let's see, where is it? Zoomfin. There it is. Okay, perfect. And let's head on inside. Okay, we want to talk to the old man. I think his name was Bennett? Is that right? Bennett? I don't remember. But we want to talk to him. He's the guy who taught us the zoom spell to begin with. Too bad we didn't have Tabitha back then, because she could have just learned it herself. But, you know, so such is life. So, remember our way around, through the passage. Here we are. Keep moving. Okay, here's his house. Where is he? Is he in bed? If I have to come back during the day, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, David! I was hoping you'd drag yourself back here again. I've been waiting for you. I've managed to bring back another ancient spell. This one's a little tricky, but I'm sure that you'll be able to harness its power. Ready? Here we go! Listen carefully. The spell is called Chance. Something amazing will happen in battle if you cast the spell. To tell the truth, I have no idea exactly what will happen. Think carefully before using it. I'm rather tired after all this work. Time for another nap. Oh, aren't you kind of useless? That word's enough to make the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It must be a really powerful spell. Yeah. I never really use it. I might show it off. I never really use it, though, because it could be really good or it could be really bad. And last time I used it, it pretty much made me sacrifice my entire party. So, let's head on out of here. And where do I want to go next on my list of things to do is the Collectible Museum. Sorry, one last thing over here in Zoomphone. If you talk to this woman up here on top of the church... You've come at the right time, my friend. I'm selling a book written by the Lord Ibul, the great leader of the Followers of Light. The price is only 3,000 gold, so would you like to purchase a copy? Well done! Here's your very own copy of Lord Ibul's book. And I get the Book of Ibul, which is another collectible. The Followers of Light are the only ones who will bring peace to the world. Believe in them. I just can't believe what they're saying about the Followers of Light. This is only a rumor, but for several years people have been made into slaves just to build the Sex Temple. Yeah, you better believe it, because that's the case. That's true. Yeah, if you don't remember who the Followers of Light were, those are the people who enslaved us. Lovely. This town, it smells like magic. First we gotta go round, then climb up the stairs. Wait, what? Maybe we could drop down here? I'm just thinking about the shortest way to get around this town. Yeah, now I'm gonna meet you at the Collectible Museum. I'm pretty much just here to give you guys an update on what's going on at the museum, so let's just talk to a couple of people. Let's talk to Mr. Spooks. By the way, there's a real nutcase up at the 3rd floor. But I'm still taking a high entrance fee, so I'll be in trouble if I told him to get on out. Yeah, we'll talk to him soon enough. How do you do? I'm Mimi. I'm extremely interested in collectibles. Just love them. I'm so happy I've been given the opportunity to work here. I'll do my very best. And then you. Since more collectibles have been put up on display, it looks more like a museum, that's for sure. Yeah. The collectibles here, if you put them up in a certain order and you put the higher starred collectibles in the higher floors, then you get more money from Mr. Spooks. And you can come back at night and talk to him, and then he'll give you the money, like in ghost form. I'm not really going to do it because I don't need the money, but if you want to, hey, be my guest. This museum becomes more elegant with each floor. Tee-hee, la la la, it's so beautiful! This is the nutcase right here, so let's talk to him. An aristocrat such as myself has plenty of rare and valuable items in his home. You're very lucky I decided to grace you with my presence. Simply ask me if you need to know the value of an item. Just place the item you're interested in on the pedestal there, and I'll be happy to indulge you. Sure. Let's just, oh, shoot. I have to come back at night. Hold on. I'm back. Let's see what this blowhard has to say. Hope he appreciates it. Ah, this is a bag of hot spring salts. They're the top export from that remote mountain village. These salts are just perfect for soaking off weariness when you mix them in with your bath water. One bag will fetch a pretty pence because, well, I bought the entire stock. Ah, thanks to these, I feel healthy and refreshed every day. Great. That took me leaving here, making it nighttime, going to the inn, to make it daytime, to come back here, to talk to your fat ass. Okay. Next, we have 3 more places to head off to, and, I don't think I'm going to show the sailing. I don't know. I'll show you where I am on the map to get there. Well, I've sailed around, and I found this shrine right here, which is north of Elhaven, and it's kind of to the east of Reinhardt. So you can see that I am on the continent that is where the Chancellor pointed out that they found Martha's hometown, and I am to the east of Reinhardt Castle. So let's go ahead inside the shrine right here. Just check it out. Talk to you. Do you know what I know? I bet you don't. Somewhere in this world lies a helm called the Sun Crown. All the stories say it's sturdy so that the wearer of the crown is immune to the effect of kamikaze. Oh, well, that's nice. You're really good. Got a Sugoroku ticket. Nice. Ooh, and a Seed of Wisdom. Excellent. Let's go down here. Baramos? No, that's another game. Okay. Go in here. Small metal. Sweet. And what do we got here? Ooh, a lifestone. We've gotten a couple of those lifestones. All they do is if they cast like a whack spell or a thwack or a kamikaze sacrifice, whatever, it's not actually going to kill the party member. It's going to shatter the lifestone instead, and you will survive. The lifestone will be lost forever. They're kind of rare, so they're nice to have. I would save them for later on in the game. But I'm going to check this well. I don't think that there's anything inside the well, but it never hurts to check. And then I'm going to meet you in the next area that we have to go to. Yeah, there's nothing here. So, next we're going to be headed off to the mansion where David was sold to. And I will meet you there. Here is the island that David was sold to, that mansion of that guy. Just a tiny island out in the middle of nowhere in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Reminds me of that town in Dragon Quest II, I think it was Luzami. That was just kind of like way out in the middle of nowhere and the gold key was hidden there. So we can go check it out. And let's talk to them. After little Jigio was kidnapped, my master and mistress have gradually lost the will to live. Ugh, why can't anyone find poor Jigio? Oh, poor kid. Oh, she's just laying in bed. Jigio. Jigio. Oh, she's a distraught mother. I feel bad for her. Nice. And then in here. This is the only time these assets are ever used. Where can my precious little son Jigio be? After Jigio disappeared, the flame in our family's heart was completely extinguished. This reminds me of that, the room in Dragon Quest VI, where we got the flying bed, where there was all those toys and everything. And now one thing about this island that we're on is that the monsters from Linol Castle actually appear here, because we couldn't recruit monsters when we were there the first time, and then after we cleared it out, all the monsters left. So you could conceivably, if you wanted to, recruit a ghost and a demon candle. So that's up to you if you want to. I don't really want to. My next stop is the auction, the place where we were auctioned off to. Oh, you know what? Actually, one more thing. I just want to see what Rex has to say real quick. And then I'll meet you at the auction house. I remember this place. This is the place that you were when you returned to Stone, right? Yep, that's exactly right. I'd always think about how I'd introduce myself when we found you, Daddy. So, did I do a good job introducing myself, Daddy? Yeah, you sure did. Well, anyway, now I'm going to meet you at the at the auction house. Let me show you where it is on the map. Yeah, this is, on the left is Linol Castle. There's a cave right there. We're actually on the northern continent, where Reinhardt is, where Alpaca is, where Santa Rosa is. We're pretty much due north of Alpaca and Santa Rosa. So let's head on inside this little tiny... If I can ever get off the boat and land. Get me off the boat! Get off the boat! Get me off the boat! Why can't I get off the boat? Why can't I land? Come on. Is this for real? I can't land? Is this for real? I know I can land. Get me off the boat. What do we have here? Oh, a captain cooking some sea dogs. Oh, let's go ahead and fight him, and then after this, I'm going to cut till I get off this frickin' boat. Because this is ridiculous. I've never had this problem before. I don't know why I can't get off the friggin' boat. There's also some other monsters that I encountered in the sea, like octoleeches, myrmidines, nautiluses or naliuses, killer shells, and little eels. And I'm going to just show them on my monster box. At the end slate of this video, show the monster box and give the annotation there for you guys. So, yeah, look forward to that if you're into seeing the monsters and the annotations. I'll have it for you. I try not to disappoint. I do what I can. So anyway, I'm going to cut it here at these level ups and then land this frickin' boat. Okay, I'm finally off the boat! Thank God. Okay, so there's really no treasure or anything like that in here. This is just the ruins of the place where we auctioned off. Really, I just came here to show it off and to talk to Tabitha and Rex. Daddy, no, it's nothing. I just thought you looked a little sad, Daddy. Huh? This is where they sold you when you were a statue, Dad. 20,000 gold, huh? I'd never be able to afford that. I don't even have that much in my savings. Yeah, well. Anyway, I'm going to cut to the end slate now, show off those sea monsters, and that's going to call it a day. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.